Hello everybody, welcome back in another video. This week, as you can see, I'm more into analyze of tactic, and today I'm gonna check the 1000 meter from the European Championship. A lot of stars at the start of this race. We had Duccio Marcelli, Sebastian Guzman, Valentin Thibault, Bart Swings, Livio Wenger, and some more. And so it was pretty interesting race. So let's go and analyze this cool race and see what was the tactic of the different skater. So the start, pretty classic. Bart is in the inside and pretty hard to start, and Guzman directly take the lead and Duccio second position. So at this moment, you know, the sprinter, they would like to take the start and try to make it a bit slow, but the cool action from this beginning of the race basically is done by Valentin Thibault. He take the lead after 100 meters and really wanted to control the race from front. He was talking a lot, I think, probably with Thomas Boucher and Arnaud Giquel, and usually Valentin is racing a bit more from the middle of the pack, but for this 1000 meter he decided to take basically the control of the race and start quite high pace, high rhythm for this race, and it was very good. First lap was actually in 18.8 seconds, I think, and as you can see, out of the corner he make really high acceleration. Let's go back to see this one. You see out of the corner acceleration, then he looked a little bit behind to control and try to slow down the skater. So almost the same tactic like for 500 meters, exactly the same line, and but he tried to hold it for 1000 meters. So you can see here, out of the corner, basically he take a lot of speed. Everybody is one line, so there is absolutely no risk for him. Then he go back to the inside of the track. Everybody is more or less protecting his inside. Nobody can really take risk in this position, and they are doing lap time of around 15.0, 15.3 at this moment with those lines. So it's really difficult to pass. Here we are in the 500 meters to go. Still classic acceleration out of the corner, protecting his inside, but he start to be a bit tired, and now we are only 400 meters to go. So basically it's money time at this moment of the race. 400 meters to go is very short, and it's moment to go, and that's exactly what Guzman is doing. For me, this is the crucial moment of the race. You see, very soon we are at 300 meters to go. It's 1.5 lap, and if the sprint didn't start at this moment, if you don't start your sprint at this moment, the race is basically finished. So I don't know, I think it's probably the mistake of Duccio in this race. He was still waiting, maybe hoping to just to do effort only in the last lap, but at this level, with guys like Bart, Guzman, Valentin, in this final you cannot expect to have only a last easy lap. Maybe in a national championship, but not at the European Championship level. So I think this is the little mistake of Duccio in this race. He's waiting, and then you can see Guzman can pass quite easy because Valentin is already leading for 3.5 lap, so he start to be tired. And then Duccio is totally trapped between now Bart, Valentin Thibault, and Sebastian Guzman. So he's really in a very complex position, and they almost have a little contact. So it's very hard basically at this moment. It's almost, it could be a fault or not. Very tricky for referee to decide those moments. It's going so fast, and it's very difficult in this situation, for example, to say, is Bart having priority to pass to go behind Valentin because he has more speed than Duccio, but Duccio is also in his left on the inside. So it's very tricky for a referee to find out who have priority, let's say, in this moment. So for me, there is no fault actually, because I don't think Duccio, even if they are in contact shoulders to shoulders, it's normal at this level of competition. In basketball, you see also a lot of similar contact. They are not using the hand. There is no contact from the hand, I think, in this moment. So I don't think there is a fault. They are not even touching the skater in front. so it's very respectful. In many similar situations, you would see the skater in position of Duccio using his right hand to put it into the skater in front to really make obstruction for the passing. In that case, Duccio didn't do it, so they just put a little bit the hand, but nothing more. But then for sure, at this moment, it's very difficult. Bart has to go on the outside, and he's little bit blocked. He loses speed, and against a sprinter, which is so compact, which is so strong, like Duccio, winning a fight shoulders to shoulders, when you have a skater like Duccio on your inside, it's almost a lost battle. So very difficult to win this. It's a big probability Duccio can maintain this, and this is what happening. Bart, you see, is going like super far on the outside, still have an amazing acceleration, but he's also losing one more position. So basically at this moment of the race, 1 lap to go, 200 meters, it's a lost battle for Bart in that case. Guzman is very in good position, Valentin second place, and Duccio third. And last lap is going 15.2, so actually not much faster than before. But we have another actually funny situation in this last corner. Just look at this, how the two Italians are doing. It's a little bit like they did the same fight as before. Let's go again. You see, so Duccio tried to pass Valentin by the inside, then he get back in the draft, but the other Italian then try to make the inside pass on Duccio. So it's not very often that you see two skaters from the same country trying to pass each other at this moment, and basically it killed the opportunity of Duccio to get second place in that race. So it's probably something they will have to figure out, these two Italian skaters, because it's not so easy here. They maybe could have passed Valentin for a silver medal, but they basically cancel all their action, even have little fight. Then I think Duccio realized that it's a skater from his country, so he gave up his position and go on the outside. Last straight line, Guzman easy. Valentin still little enough power just to finish, get a nice silver medal, and the bronze medal go to the other Italian in that case. So pretty interesting race. Let's go back into the money time moment. So I think it's little after here, very important. Behind the skater like Livio, the skater from Portugal, Camilo Costa, it's not that they are full speed, but there is absolutely no opportunity to pass when a skater do the 500 meter lines, let's say like this. And Valentin have enough acceleration out of the corner to really block the situation. So I did a little wrong here. So let's go back again there. So you see Valentin is making acceleration, going out of the corner, then back to the inside to protect his line. Money time moment, it's opportunity for Guzman to pass. Behind it's super hard because already Valentin is blocking one line, Guzman is blocking one line. Very difficult, of course. Maybe what the only option left for Bart in this moment would have been to maybe try to maintain more his speed, more than trying to go behind Valentin. That's maybe is a little mistake in this race, or take the control of the race. I was actually surprised that Bart didn't take control of that race, because at World Games he raced a little bit the same way, kind of in third, fourth position, and then it's very hard to pass against the sprinter. So I was thinking that he would have done actually a super hard 1000 meter to kind of kill the sprinter styles, but maybe he was a bit tired, because the first 2 days he was racing like super amazing, did a lot of work. So it's possible that the third day he got a little pain in his leg. I guess it's also possible for him to feel some pain in third day of racing like this. But yeah, crazy moment, nice moment between Duccio and Bart. Then last lap, Guzman like super easy, crazy acceleration on this lap, on this track. Actually, it looks easy for him, but in the 200 meters, he was almost already half second faster than most of the skaters. So when you are the fastest on one lap, you have like a big advantage, and you can make all the race look easy. Last corner, you see Livio trying to pass on the inside. Nice win for Guzman. Nice 1000-meter, pretty clean actually. We have seen in the past some 1000-meter that were much more dirty than this, and I hope to analyze few that were a bit more tricky from the past. But a nice race in this cool track, Vesmaco track in L'Aquila. It's a bit different lines as we see usually, because the straight line are a bit longer on this lap and the corner a little more tight. Also the track is a bit more narrow, so it makes it a bit more difficult, but also more interesting, more passing on this track. So thanks for following those videos. If you like it, of course, put the little like button on this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like also, and I see you in the next few days for another analyze of a race. Thank you. Bye bye.